Update on our BrightFunded 100K evaluation. We're sitting in phase 1 right now, which means that our goal is to make 8% on the account. 8% of 100 grand, we basically have to make $8,000 to pass phase 1. We're about 4 or 5 days in, and this is going really well. And of course, we have the markets to thank for a lot of the volatility that we've had. We're sitting about 5,200 in profit right now, so we're only 2,800 away from passing phase 1. But one thing that I want to highlight to you guys, look at my average loss compared to my average win. This is how you trade profitably over time. And I'll tell you my strategy with passing these exams, or how I at least thought about it, is that the max drawdown is 10% for whatever valuation you take. And being that this account is for 100 grand, the max drawdown 10% being 10,000, right? So I have $10,000 to work with essentially. I set my risk parameters around that 10K, not around the 100K. So I'm essentially risking 2.5% per trade, which means that you get 40 trades to work with, right? If you lost 40 trades in a row, that would be the 10,000 that would end up closing your account. That gives you 40 trades to work with. And if you're someone who follows procedure and knows what they're doing with trading, that's more than enough trades. You're not going to lose 40 trades in a row. So we can see that I've stayed really well within that risk parameter. 269 has been my average losing trade, the average win being significantly higher. We can see that my risk reward ratio has been crazy high, 6R roughly per trade. I usually do around 4R, but with the added volatility that the markets had, this doesn't surprise me. My average win rate being about 48%. So this has gone really well so far. Again, we'll actually pull this up. I've done my best to share all of these trades on Twitter and in the Discord as they've come up here. My goal is to be totally transparent and show you guys how to pass these. We can see again that my losses have been well within that 2.5%, and that my wins have been significantly bigger. Of course, we could see this one here. This was actually I didn't technically lose on this because it was a hedge position. So they were 1-to-1 when this got stopped out. I had something else that was holding on to that profit for me. And actually, shout out to BrightFunded for this. This is the first prop firm that I've traded on that allows hedging as a strategy. And if it weren't for me to be able to use that strategy and take a hedge short at 71.4K on BTC on Friday, I wouldn't have been able to hit some of these really big profit targets. So shout out to them for that. It's great to be able to hedge as a strategy in trading. So again, we're sitting at about 105,000. Our goal is to get to 108. We're about 4 or 5 days in. This has been going really well. We're roughly around 20 trades in. If we can get these setups here to hit that I shared earlier today, as well as maybe some going into this upcoming week here, there's a possibility that we could pass phase 1 this week, which would just be awesome. So again, yeah, thanks for joining me on this. This has been really fun, and I'm just so looking forward to continue to share the progress and the results of looking forward to passing this 100K evaluation.